A friend of mine needed some help making a home plate. He asked me if I could use my CNC to go ahead and cut the home plate out and add some stitches and stuff to the home plate as we went. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you all the steps that's going on with this. Here I am cutting a 24-inch board. My sled has a stop block set up to make these blocks exactly 24 inches. That's why there was no measuring tape pulled out at this time. The next step is to spray the finish. I plan on painting this board and using ore mats. And I found out that if I spray the board really good with finish and then put the ore mask on, there's less opportunity for some of the paint to bleed into the grain on the board. I'll show off my little cart stand here in a minute. Now putting on the ore mask. I learned after watching somebody in a stone shop that if I would tape one side of the ore mask down, it doesn't wiggle around, makes it a lot easier to put on. That's a Bondo scraper, in case you're wondering. Now comes the fun part, the actual CNC work. I've got a CNC Shark. It's an old one, and it has some flex. And so I avail myself of the Virtual Zero. The Virtual Zero takes measurements of the board and adds adjustments to the carve so I don't have deep sides and shallow sides in my cuts. Here you can see the machine cutting out what's going to be baseball stitches on the home plate. Over the years, I've learned that if I use my V-bit to make a score in the ore mask, when I go to cut the board part out later, that the ore mask doesn't tear. And here you can see I'm cutting out the outline of the home plate, and I'll pop the part out in just a second. Lastly but not leastly, I put a 45-degree bevel on all the edges. This makes it easier to pick up, a little bit easier on the hands to handle. And that is a home plate. There's no place like home.